What is up, people? This is your Oracle, and we are back in MTGO for a new draft. That pack has a bunch of very good black and red cards. Conduit of Storm is really good, Thermo Alchemist is great, Haunted Dead is great, Stormcore Condemn is great, Boon of a Miracle is great. I don't know, everything seems super appealing. I guess Conduit of Storm might be slightly more appealing just because there are less. I guess there's also the Outcast. There's really a bunch of black and red cards. I don't think you should pick the Haunter to try to avoid those colors. I think Dead is better than Boon and Stormcore Condemn. It's close. I think I'll go with Conduit of Storm. I've been really impressed and happy with that card. I think all the cards I mentioned here are about the same power level, so it's a matter of preference. The rare is not that good. Like the rare is slightly better than Noose Constrictor. So maybe it's better than Conduit of Storm. I don't know. I think it's kind of close. I think I like the pick I made. I think it's fine. That pack is like much weaker than the one I opened. I thought Fortune's Favor was garbage. It's actually not that bad. Not a huge fan though. Geistful Scarecrow can fit any deck, so I could pick that. Prey Upon is decent. Yeah, I don't know, that pack is not super exciting. I guess Fortune's Favor? I might try it. I mean, I haven't played with the card yet. Red-Blue is a good archetype. And... Scarecrow fits any deck. It's just a pretty solid 4-drop. Doesn't put me in any color, and it's probably around the same power level as the other card anyway. Here, well, I'd be happy to pick the guys, but there's a Galvanic Bombardment. I don't think there's any reason not to pick that. It's probably just the best command of the set in my color, so yeah. We'll go with that. Ooh, Thermo Alchemist, Boon of a Miracle. Boon I think is slightly better than Thermo Alchemist, but not by a lot, and staying in red seems like a very good option to me. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I like that start. Very good 2-drop, very good 3-drop, a solid 4-drop, and a good 1-mana removal. And so far I'm monocolored, which is nice because obviously I can jump into whatever I want. Might not end up monocolor at the end of the pack, but if I do, it's really nice because if I open any Bomber Air or anything, I can just go into that direction, pack 2. I've passed a few good red cards, so it's possible that I put some other people into red, but I think we are still, you know, we are still doing fine here. Okay, pretty late Ruthless Disposal. Pretty late Blood Mist. Board Hostility is also pretty solid trick. Kinda wanna pick the Disposal. Could be just red-black removal. It's not a bad archetype. Going red-black when I just passed Stormcore Condemn, which is gonna put someone in red-black most likely, is kinda clunky though. I might just pick Hostility. I've been really happy with that trick. Given the Thermo Alchemist, I don't know if this is gonna really... I mean, Hostility is gonna end up in the deck no matter what, as Blood Mist, depending on what I'm playing, might not end up in the deck, so... it's kinda close. Blood Mist is pretty good too. I'm gonna go with Blood Mist. And avoid black for now. Very late Dragoon. Not very late, but pretty late Dragoon. Maybe I should just jump into black. Here, I don't know, I could pick Make a Mischief, it's a fine card, but it's kinda weak. I might just pick Woodland Patrol. I really like that card quite a lot. I think it's a very solid 3-drop. And maybe I'm just red-green beatdown. It's fairly late Malevolence too, that card is good. Maybe I should just jump into the black train, but to me it feels like I've put at least 2 player into black. So I'm not sure that it's a good idea to go into black. Maybe I should just not fear that. Mercurial Geist. This going 7th pick might be a sign that the red-blue deck is open. I think I'm gonna pick that and see if it's open. Hostility is safer, but if the red-blue deck is open, Guess is really nice. I mean, everyone but one player saw that card and none of them pick it. Doesn't mean that the archetype is open, but it could be the case. Yeah, nothing I want to play here. Or, yeah, nothing I care about. I guess Rise from the Grave is the best card. Fogwalker is really a card I don't like a whole lot. I guess Shred of Sanity could make it to the main deck depending on what I end up doing. Fortune's Favor Wield. I'm gonna try it out. Alright, a Borrowed Hostility Wield. Okay, seems we've... Now I'm more confident that we are in the right colors and archetype. Since I got that pretty late, and both one Hostility and Fortune's Favor Wield, it's pretty good news. I'm not sure that Blood Mist is gonna shine if I try to play a bunch of instant and sorceries, because you need a fair amount of creatures. So it might not be the best deck for that, but anyway, I will the Borrowed Hostility. But given what I have so far, it's not looking like I want the Blood Mist. Sure, it's kinda funny with Mercurial Guys potentially, but still, it's not looking like I want that. Lupine Prototype. Is there a chance I want to play 2 Shreds of Sanity in my deck? Maybe. I think there's more chance that I might want a Lupine Prototype. Maybe. I think it's unlikely that I play any of them. Ooh, Make of Mischief is... it's main deckable, it's actually kind of decent in this kind of deck, and it's also... At worst, it's a very good sideboard option, so... I like that. I'm gonna leave those in the sideboard for now. So I have 8 cards I'm very fine playing and pretty happy with, and then I have... I guess 4 cards that... 3 other cards that could make it to the main deck. Sanctifier of Soul is pretty broken. That might be a good enough card to just peek and jump out of blue. I've been really impressed with that card. And I'm not missing on match. Like, the Outcast is fine, but it's not even that great in a red-blue deck. It's better in other archetype. It's a good card, but Mutation is fine. Could be an option. Mutation is good in the red-blue deck. Sanctifier is better than both my blue cards. I'm gonna go with Sanctifier and see if this works. Here it's gonna be Thermal Alchemist. I'm sure I'm red, I'm not so sure about the blue. And I think I even like Alchemist more than Herald anyway, so... 2 Thermal Alchemist is very sweet though. And it kind of makes me more inclined to play the... this is good in any red deck, I think. Even if you're more of a beatdown red deck than, the instant sorcery red deck. Thermal Alchemist is still very good. For now, I think I'm blue-red, but... Yeah, I don't know. I could also go into white-red beatdown, an archetype in which you can play Lupine. Well, I guess you have a bunch of tricks, which makes up for a pretty weak Lupine prototype, actually, in white-red. Yeah. Best card here is white, though. It's the Priest. Just not a huge fan of Cryptolic Fragment. There's nothing for the red-blue spell deck. Yeah, I guess it's Priest. I don't wanna be white, but given what I've seen, the best card was white. That's about it. Now the best cards are blue this time. I really like Geist of the Archive. I think it's a great card. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that. I really like that card a lot. If I don't end up in white, whatever. I really like Exultant Cultist. I don't think I want a second Fortune's Favor. Like, even if you don't have Emerge card, that thing is just very solid 3-drop. Fortune's Favor is kinda appealing, though. Not sure how good it is. I thought it was really bad actually. I think it's quite decent way to get card advantage. Your opponent can trick you though. But at least it's a funny card to play with. I think Cultist is just better, since I have another favor. Okay, Stitchwing is a fine 5-drop. Yeah, I feel like I'm moving out of white. I got two very good white cards, but my deck is gonna be better in red-blue, I think. How many packs do I have left before I start winning stuff? 2 more packs. Okay. I don't have a lot of removal yet, which is kinda annoying. I mean, I just have a Galvanic Bombardment. I have some good blockers though. You do need some removal and bounce spell in this deck, because if you just stand there and you know you don't have the removal, you will eventually get killed by a big creature. Or, you know, not even a big creature, but just a creature. Feels like red is quite open, but we haven't seen many other removal after that Galvanic Bombardment. Ooh, another Geist, that's sweet. I can appreciate that, for sure. Sweet. With 2 Geists and 2 Alchemies, now I can really focus on just picking some good instant and sorceries. This is the 1/3. Yeah, I mean, this blocks a decent amount of flyer. Like, it blocks the 2/1 small flyer. It blocks the 1/1 token. It's kind of sweet. Also gets chump blocked by the 1/1, I guess. I haven't played against that card yet, but seems sweet. I think this is a deck in which Convolute could be decent. I mean, Convolute is not the best combo with Geist, barring some specific situation, but it's decent with Thermo Alchemist. Not a huge fan, but also if I'm lacking removal, this is a fine. I think this 3 mana counter spells are. I mean, they are never great in limited, but this set is slow enough to make them playable. Like, you will not be happy to main deck them, but you can main deck them and be fine. Currently, I don't have any other sorcery to get with the any sorcery to get with the shred, which is kind of bad. Yeah, I have only instant. Ooh, spontaneous mutation wheeled. Is it a wheel actually? No, it's not a wheel. Yes, it is. That's great. That card. I don't have a lot of removal. It's just great at buying me time. It's exactly what I need. And since my main win conditions are 2 Thermal Alchemists and 2 Geist, I don't really mind giving my opponent huge ground blocker, or even huge flying blocker, which makes the mutation really good in that deck. I don't think I will ever play that, it's just too bad. I guess this kills my Geists. Doesn't really matter. The Brute is playable, though pretty unexciting. Board Grace is potentially quite threatening. Waxing Moon too. A few minutes ago I ended up another draft where I played Waxing Moon for the first time. And it was actually better. I mean, one game it was really dead, but that game I would have lost pretty much anyway. But other games, it was decent. Make Mischief is sorcery, so it's knife for shreds. Currently I'm playing one. In some matchup I might play both. We'll see. Archangel Avacyn. I think I'm gonna pick that. I'm not gonna lie, it's just for the money. I will not go white. I think it's just too late to go white. And I think it'd be wrong too, because my blue is quite solid. But I'm gonna reserve that, but it's probably not worth as much as it was back in the days of green-white token, but it's still probably worth the amount of the draft. Now, is there a way I can go white here? Not really, I don't think so. I'm not missing on match though. I mean, just a win would be good, but not insane, and that's the card I would pick. A bunch of good green stuff here. Declaration in stone now. I guess I should pick mage just because it's safe. It's safe. It fits my deck if I'm red white. It fits my deck if I'm red blue. And I don't have a lot to drop in any case. Yeah. There are no good blue cards here though. There's a witch. I wonder if I should go white. Like, Avacyn is insane. The Sanctuary of Souls is very good. And Borrowed Grace is not great, but playable. I almost have enough cards. $14, yeah, that's a bit short. I guess I'm playing the Blood Mist in this deck. I have not enough creatures. I guess I'm gonna pick Inspiring Captain. I don't like the Silent Observer anyway. And I will try to pick red cards that will fit my deck anyway. Well, I guess Rise from Time is really good for the blue deck. It's annoying. Opening some really great white cards. I don't even have that many instant and sorceries actually, so I'm not even sure that Rise from the Tide is looking great. Like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Rise from the Tide is not even that great here. I think it might just be the Ember-Eyed Wolf. Or maybe Spiteful Motives. I don't have a lot of creature if I'm playing white though. You can blame me for trying to go blue, but honestly the pack was so awful. Like, I did not really have any good option in blue, so yeah, those packs are awful. I think I will still end up blue, because I will not have enough playable if I'm playing white, but oh well. Well, I'm a pretty huge fan of the Drone Yard Explorers. Yeah, I would have been happy to play white and my insane rares and mythic, but it's not gonna happen today. Ooh, Reduce to Ashes is great because it's a sorcery and it's removable, and it's everything I need basically at that point. So I'm just gonna check my targets for Shreds of Sanity. Convolute is not the best to shred. I don't have... Ooh, just a Wind Wheel. Now I have absolutely no regret about a rare drafting that Avacyn. I was slightly worried, but now... No regret at all. And I think Gone Missing is gonna make it to the main deck, and it's gonna be pretty solid too. And now I have enough instant and sorceries to have a solid deck. So I got everything I wanted. That's awesome. I'm not playing Piece of the Puzzle, but Shred of Sanity is gonna be decent here, I think. Could use one more sorcery, I guess, but... Okay, well, I think we have a very solid blue-red deck. I think I'm actually gonna cut Ember-Eyed Wolf for Make a Mischief to have one more sorcery. And we will call that a deck. I need to cut one card. Not sure what it should be. Maybe the Gas Fueled Scarecrow. It's a fine card though. Oh, I have this as a sorcery too. I can cut one Make Mischief actually. Let's look at the curve. And the curve is decent. I think that's a pretty good version of blue-red spell, like 2 Alchemist, 2 Geist to be able to kill, then a little bit of removal, 2 bounce. Given the amount of instant and sorcery I got late, I think I would be actually happy enough to play the Rise from the Tides, but yeah, I would play Rise from the Tide in that deck. But for some reason when I only had 5. What did I get after? I got these, that. I think I got that after the Rise too. Yeah, this is not an instant or sorcery, by the way. Yeah, I think I had 5 and I got 4 more after I passed the Rise from the Tide, so. Oh well, not sure what I would cut for Rise though. Probably make Mischief. Either way, I think this deck looks solid. I'm happy to play it. And the draft is pretty much reimbursed, I would assume. Even though, yeah, I'm not sure how this is worth anymore. But this is worth a lot of money anymore. But regarding the mana, it's just 9/8 in favor of blue. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's decent blue-red spell deck. Depending on how the pack could have gone, the last pack, I might have ended up in red-white, honestly. But I think this is probably just better. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the draft, and yeah, if you did, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, share the video, all of these are appreciated, and see you for round 1.